We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the London Black Knights and the Austin Bats. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. Oh, good return up past the 30. He's at the 40. 20. And he will score. Touchdown. And on a stage of this magnitude, the conference championship, so many early game jitters can happen, so that score's a big relief to a coach.
Yeah, no one wants to mention that in the locker room before the game. No one says, hey, don't fumble or don't do this because you don't want negative thoughts. That's why getting off to a good start is so huge for everyone. The first score in the conference title game, massive.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move it back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. On play action, Lance. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now a first carry for their fullback. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, big man with ball meant bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
Right where this set of down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. Slant route, and he finds Thornton. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4-4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game that we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you...
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bats take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Lutz good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
There's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On the ground, Ellington. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Again, they run with Ellington. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Alontae Taylor up to make the tackle.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and
7-7, our score after 1. 7-7. Working with 2nd and 5 now. This is Ellington. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 40 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here. Here's Ellington. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
They'll run with Davis-Price, and he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Ty Davis-Price, a 5-yard touchdown run, and the Black Knights have taken the lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Dobbins. And some room to run now. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Right, white. 6, Madden. Red, cycle. Green back.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lance. Got his man, it's Thornton. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route. And what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. 62 yards rushing for him now. A strong performance here in this first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Shotgun now for Lance. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Dobbins running out of the gun. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. A shotgun snap and again to Dobbins. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
In search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Working from the gun. Lance. Out left and complete to Thornton. And oh, he's just going to be short here. Barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Brings up 4th down and less than a yard.
Now they send a man in motion right.
Black ultra. Steel black. Shot 17.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Bats are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the 1st half. Lutz with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they
He's got him in, complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half.
And the London 1st down.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Huntley. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And his guys have got it back in the closing stages of the 1st half. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Ready.
A final shot before half for Lance. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this 1st half of play. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report. back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. Taken at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. It doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs the year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Ultra. Black shot.
To throw, it's Lance. In trouble, and he's taken down. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Throwing on 2nd and long. Lance. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from Hard. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. And Charles got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
And cycle. Blue striker.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Two things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Here's Hill on the return. 13 yards on the return there after a punt of 57. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Their own 29-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw, Huntley. That'll be caught by Cup. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now Allington. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 78 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation. Pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit, too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Always got some breathing room. And all the way in from a touchdown. A great play there. 53 yards. And his guys are going to take the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A good gain on first, has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Another run here with Dobbins. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner.
It's caught inside the 25. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 34. And you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Lance. And it's caught. Touchdown. Nico Hardman from 21 yards away. And the Bats have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Once good on the extra point. And we are tied at 21. Couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. In motion, Hill. Here they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. be set out there on 3rd and 1. Davis Price will try to pick it up. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the gun, he'll hand this off. They find some open field, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Black Knights strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter, this possession, gigantic. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Lance's throw complete to Otten. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Right, 37. Red, Cypress.
Desperation time here. Lance. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
A gain of 43 yards. That's good. 4.
A give up the middle to Dobbins. Down to about the 23. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
Blaster, 6. Drill green.
Off of play action, here's Lance. That's going to be caught, and he will take it in for the touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bats are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big up.
And this is going to be intercepted. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
4 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Catch right. Cut.
Dobbins trying the left side. And he has the first down as he's able to reach the ball forward and get past the line to gain. 108 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll run with Dobbins. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. From the 2 now, second and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Third and goal here, a big play brewing in this NFC title game. Lance on the keeper, and he'll get nothing out of that one. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Defense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to see on fourth?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Well, it's been about as evenly matched an NFC championship as I can remember. But in the end, barring something crazy, it looks like the field goal here is going to decide this ball game.
And there's no way that we could have asked for a better game to be a part of. And if this holds up, that kick is going to punch their ticket to the Super Bowl.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard in the last timeout on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, trying to help him shake it off because in this game, this team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back with both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.